Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over the most recent episode of Smackdown from August 14th. So yeah, I'm going to be going over all the matches and segments. I'm going to rank them and give the full show a rating at the end of it. So yeah, let's jump into it. I was originally going to watch the NASCAR Craftsman Trek race at Richmond instead of this, but it got rained out. So I watched this instead. So yeah, so let's kick things off. We'll start off with Nick Aldis, Chelsea Green, and Gunther's segment combined. The first half of this segment was them playing into this angle about Chelsea having to relinquish the title. Although Rhea Ripley tore her meniscus and they made her hold on to the title. So don't know what they're trying to do there. But then Chelsea Green had probably one of the most emotional babyface promos of all time for her. And she had tears in her eyes. Like, it felt genuine, too. Props to Chelsea Green for that one. That was pretty nice. Pretty well done. And she had the crowd entirely behind her as well, making her, or solidifying her as one of the most beloved babyfaces on the roster, which, oh my goodness. That's pretty insane to see there. I love that. And then Nick Aldis just like, screw it. I'll let you keep it. But she has to defend it in a 30-day window, so that's interesting there. I think they've done that before. I've only been watching since 2023. I've never really seen this, so forgive me for that. And then Gunther came out, completely confronted Nick Aldis, and then had a back and forth with Chelsea Green, which was pretty entertaining, I would say. And then Matt Cardona came out. It was honestly funny when Matt Cardona came out because Gunther's like, oh man, he came out from catering, or catering had, I don't even know. He said something about catering, which was funny. And then he proceeded to say, I can call it Chelsea Green every slur in the business, and you still will not do anything about it, which was, all right, damn. All right, I'm going to give that segment a 4 out of 5, but they actually continued on with the match that happened afterwards, so let's move on to that. So the match between Gunther and Matt, my hair is a mess. Wow. Gunther versus Matt Cardona. You could tell this was an impromptu match, and I loved how impromptu this was. Like, both of these guys did it so well. They were wrestling in slacks, like Matt Cardona in slacks and Gunther in jeans. Like, I've never ever seen Gunther in jeans. You can really tell that this was an impromptu match, but Gunther won this match in 3 minutes. Now, I don't like seeing Matt Cardona be buried this much. But it's Gunther, like, they really, or they haven't been proving it lately, but I still want to believe that he's a top heel in the business, so, yeah, I think it's okay that they had him squash Matt. I don't like seeing Matt get squashed, but it had to be done, honestly. But it was cool seeing them wrestle in freaking regular clothes, just like a straight clothes, whatever. So that was pretty cool there. And then Nia Jax came out after that. Gunther already won, the match is already settled. And then Nia Jax came out, threatened Chelsea Green for the title. She, for some reason, mentioned that she can injure anybody, so okay, that's interesting there. Then Tiffany came out to help, but got laid out by the irresistible forces before the match, which was later on in the show. Excuse me there. And that's basically about it. A lot to unpack in the first two segments, so that's pretty insane there. So for the first one, I'll give it a thumbs up. Like for the previous clip, I forgot to do it, but I want to give it a thumbs up. For this one right here, I honestly much prefer Nia Jax to be in like a mentor role with Lash Legend. That's just my opinion, though. We'll see where this goes. I'm not looking forward to it, but well, it can't change now, I guess. So let's move on. I give the match a 1.4 out of 5, and for the Nia Jax decision, I don't like it, but oh well, what can you do about it? So let's move on. Next up was the United States Championship between Baron Corbin versus Carmelo Hayes. Honestly, I don't know what the entire end game is here for Baron Corbin being the champion. Okay, the match, first of all, it started off like very mid and then it just kind of worked its way up to being like sort of decent, but it ended very abruptly as well. It's a 2-hour show. You can't fit everything on here, so yeah, this match was like 9 minutes. And it was picking up nicely, but like I said, it just ended like that. So, yeah, I don't know what the goal is for Corbin to keep retaining the title. I really do feel like this could have been Melo's crowning moment once again, but I don't know. I don't know what the plan here is as well. And Trick Williams came out, which confused me even more because I thought he would be going on to bigger and better things. I guess not. Does he re-win the United States Championship? I have no idea. Like, I don't know what the plan here for this is. The match, I'll give it a 3.1 out of 5, but for the execution, I'm just going to give it a thumbs down. I did not like the decision, so yeah, let's move on. Next up was Kevin Owens and CM Punk. This one, I would describe it as indescribable. That's a stupid-ass thing to say. But honestly, it kind of is. But you know what? I can describe it a little bit. But I really recommend you rewatch this. This was very, very well done, in my opinion. Yeah, these two, it kind of reminded me of the Roman Reigns and CM Punk like Road to WrestleMania promos, but done very well. Like Roman Reigns and CM Punk, they said they hate each other. It was all like manufactured nonsense. But for Kevin Owens, like he has real reasons, he has real antics to hate CM Punk, and it just feels like already fueled hatred that did not need to be manufactured into some main event. This was naturally done, and I love it. I love how natural this feud seems. And we haven't really had this natural hate in a feud in a while, so I love that. And the way that they were both speaking, it was just very well done. It really felt genuine. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a 4.3 out of 5, but I really recommend you should check that out. It's on YouTube as well. So let's move on. Next up was the WWE Tag Team Championship triple threat match between the War Raiders, MFT with Haku, and whatever their team name is, Damian Priest and R-Truth. So yeah, it was a good match. I'll say that, but nothing really much else happened. It started off slow and then picked up into kind of an enjoyable match. I'll say that. I'm gonna give it a 3.4 out of 5, and now MFT are the new WWE Tag Team Champions. I'm hoping this run can go well. This time they have Haku, and that instantly just brings more aura to that group. So. Oh, well, we'll see what happens there, but I'm going to give it a 3.4 out of 5. Let's move on to the main event, or the semi-main event. And the main event, or I don't even know what to say, because the actual main event, the scheduled main event never got started, so. Yeah, but I'm going to say this is the main event. The Women's United States Championship between JC Jane versus Tiffany Stratton. Now, I was on the phone with Hector last night, because we always call for Raw and SmackDown. I was telling him, dude, it's 8:40, and both these matches already. How are they going to fit both these matches in the span of 20 minutes with entrances and commercials? This match, it felt very rushed, and yeah, they were just trying to squeeze everything into that time window, and yeah, that's one of the complaints that everyone's been having on Twitter, that this show was just too short, honestly, and with 3 hours, it's too long. 2 hours and 30 minutes is the way to go, but USA won't go for that, so we're just going to have to take what we can get, because there was like 7 segments that aired like on social media after SmackDown, so wow. I mean, as for this match, I digress a little bit, but you get what I mean. It felt very rushed. It was still like mid to decent, I'll say that. JC Jane got the win. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5, and I think that decision was a good decision, but at the same time, damn, dude. Like, they jam-packed a little bit too much in the show. I feel like if you cut out that Randy and Cody part and saved it for next week, I think it could have been a lot better. So, yeah, but obviously you have to build your feuds every week, so. I don't even know what to think at this point, but yeah. I mean, at least JC's champion. Let's just move on from this match. I don't know. Yeah, and then after that, Cody and Sammy were supposed to have a match, but Randy Orton came out, killed Cody Rhodes, and first of all, justified Sammy once again. Like, Sammy keeps complaining about how he's getting screwed. He literally is getting screwed. I don't know why they're not seeing it, or I don't know why they're trying to play dumb with that, but okay. Because he literally is getting screwed. Like, it's not even his fault. Like, yeah. The match that he was supposed to have with Cody for number 1 contendership, it never ended up happening. What can you say that that's not Sammy's fault? So that's it for him. And then you had this brawl. They tried to recreate that spot with Randy and Cody from March when they started this feud. Randy went for it. Cody kicked him in the nuts, and then Cody went for it, and then they restrained Cody. So yeah, it was a good brawl. I'll say that, but that's pretty much about it. I'll say that. So yeah. Here are the rankings for the matches. My favorite match was the WWE Tag Team Championship, but that's not too high of a bar, unfortunately. So, yeah. And for the entire show, I'm going to give it a 3.3 out of 5. I thought it was a good show, but I really did think most of it was kind of rushed. Like I said, they jam-packed all of this in just 2 hours. I feel like 2 hours and 30 minutes is the sweet spot for both shows because it works for Raw. Why can't it work here? Because USA doesn't want to do that. So, well, we're just going to see what we can get. But it was another decent episode of SmackDown, I'll say that. It's not like every week where we're just having crap shoots and whatever. I don't even know. It was still a good episode, I'll say that. So, yeah, that's it. That's going to be it for this one, everybody. Thank you for watching, and have a good day. Goodbye.